So this is where we're at with our program right now. Now I put it in break mode, which is just the pause button. So when it says break mode, that just means pause. See how my start button doesn't say start, it says continue. So there we go. This is what we got. So we're in a situation where if you get a chance of like 9 minus 7, oh, you can get 2. And 2 plus 7 is 9. And you win. However, if you get a situation where it's 1 minus 8, it doesn't matter. I mean, we have a 7 here from the 4 plus 3, but 1 minus 8, I can't reach it. It's impossible to win. It's not gonna work. You know. And then, of course, once it goes and says, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Once this finishes, it'll tell me the real number I need, but, I'm not going to be able to get there. So let's see what happens. You lose, and the U loses a 0 because, heck, even when I created this, and I went to my numeric up-down, I made the minimum size 0. It cannot physically understand negative numbers. So, we've got two options here. We could just simply change this minimum to a negative number. However, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to. Because instead, I want to go into the code itself. Because for those of you that just copy and paste, and then just change the names, you'll notice some things are different. I mean, that's why I had this little plus error before. I changed it, but I did have a plus before instead of a minus. Now, but you notice, because the randomized, next, 1 comma 10, 1 comma 10. We're going from 1 to 10. This is our minimum and our maximum. Minimum, maximum. We can change these. For example, I have a situation now, sub 1, which is my left number in this equation, could be a 1. And sub 2, which is my right number in this equation, could wind up being 10. So I could have a 1 minus 10. That doesn't make any sense if we don't want to have a negative number. So, how about we make this guy minimum of 5, max of 10. This guy can be a minimum of 1, a max of 5. So the worst case scenario is 5 minus 5, which will be a 0, which is our default value on that. So now, it doesn't matter how many times we play this game, we'll never have a situation of having the second number be larger than the first. It'll never wind up happening. So, simply copying and pasting code is not going to work. You have to understand the code. You have to understand this is our constraints, our minimum number, our maximum number. So, let's do the same thing, and now we're going to also have to add two other areas to it. So, we're going to add ourselves a multiplication area, so I'll MUL, and just because I'm just going to keep a simple 3-word contractions here, MUL, and then I'm going to have div for divide, and div again for divide. So, obviously, we need spots for multiplication and division. Now, the multiplication shouldn't give you any problems. You can multiply 1 through 10. However, getting the divide will. And of course, we need spots for, the multiplication column and the division column. So, once we get that part up and running, and of course, putting it in your code, you have all the code you need right here. Same with down here for the check answers. You've already done the and. You've already figured that part out. So you'll know how to do that. So once you get all that up and running, there's going to be an error with division. And we'll get right to that.